Greetings, Cubs. Welcome or welcome back again. It's time to step into the lion's den. So today I'm going to be doing a reading on Mingi Yeosang to see what their dynamic is like. I'm going to go down a list of a few AT's dynamics. So this is just what I'm recording first, I guess. So let me go ahead and get started. I have no particular structure. Yes, I do. I'm going to have Mingi to my left and Yeosang to my right. And, yeah, we're just going to get into it. I'm going to pull some cards from whatever decks I feel like calls to me. And we'll see what we get. Alright, so Mingi. How's Mingi feel towards Yeosang? And then Yeosang towards Mingi. Interesting. I don't know why it's facing me. I don't need to see it. You guys do. You know what? I'm going to just put it on the table. Alright. So far, it seems like, why the heck did that sound like that? Oh, that's, my chair sound weird. It's not like a whole person. Okay, anyway, so far it's interesting. We have that Mingi sees, Yeosang as family, and yeah, he sees Yeosang as his family, and someone that he takes great pride in. Yeosang seems to be kind of confused. He seems like the way he kind of sees Mingi is like Mingi kind of may go back and forth with whatever kind of image or however he presents himself to Yeosang. Yeosang doesn't seem to kind of understand. He's like, with cycles, it's almost like, do you like me or do you not like me? Are we friends or are we not friends? Are we cool or are we not cool? Okay, that landed on Yeosang's side. Okay, and what about for Mingi? Any cards for Mingi? Okay. Interesting. And see, as I was saying, right, like Yeosang seems to be very confused as to whether or not, you know, Mingi actually likes him. This is something that came up in the energy reading as well, that he's not really sure where Mingi stands, or some of them. So even over here it says your imaginary friend, childhood treasures resurface. So he feels like he wants to say that him and Mingi are friends, but the reality is he doesn't really know. Mingi, and then we also have Dragonfly Mermaid. Mingi has told him that he likes him and that they're friends. Dragonfly Mermaid says you've attracted wonderful news. So he's excited to hear it, but at the same time, like I said, he doesn't really know. He still doesn't know. I don't think Yeosang has a lot of faith in people's feelings towards him, which is interesting. Mingi, on the other hand, has Frog Princess, heed wise counsel, listen. So he feels like Yeosang doesn't listen. Like, almost as if, like, he feels like he tells Yeosang things or shows his affection in ways, and somehow every single time it just goes over Yeosang's head. He's like, you don't listen. I'm telling you I like you. I'm telling you I appreciate you. I'm telling you I'm proud of you. And yet somehow you're always confused at how I feel about you. So Mingi may have a little frustrations with Yeosang not paying attention to him or not taking him seriously when he shows his appreciation. Okay, so let's pull out some of these, you know, little darker cards or whatever and see, you know, what other stuff. Sorry, my chair is making a lot of noise. So anyway, let's see what else comes out. Let's see, from Mingi to Yeosang, and then Yeosang to Mingi. Okay, there's no, oh. These all come out over here. So it doesn't seem like anything from this vampire deck comes out for Yeosang. So I guess I'll switch to another deck. I'm gonna use, I guess I'll use my fairy deck. I don't remember what this deck here is, but you can find the names of these oracles in my oracle guide. I have a YouTube video that I know I'm probably not even gonna leave the link to, but you know, I have a YouTube video that I did like last month that basically gives you a tour of all of the decks that I own. The deck that this is called Les Vampires Oracle deck, and we're gonna get into that. Let me see what I can get for Yeosang for how he feels about Mingi. Oh wow, why did that? That is so funny. Okay, starting over here with. That's very interesting that this comes out this way. So Mingi towards Yeosang, he's like the hunter, the aggressor, the tracker, and provider. We also have rebellion, upstart, tumult, revolt, revolution, and then supernatural, inexplicable, miraculous, otherworldly. Mingi thinks that Yeosang is a very hard-working, determined person. He's like, he thinks that Yeosang is basically, Yeosang goes hard. He's like, you really go at it. Like you know, you're really headstrong about a lot of things. And I also sense a odd competitiveness. Like almost like it intrigues Mingi. I guess however hard Yeosang works or whatever, I don't know what Yeosang be doing, but whatever it is, it's intriguing to Mingi. He's very interested in what he does. He also thinks Yeosang is weird, but in a good way. We have, before I get to that, we have rebellion. He feels like Yeosang may not listen a lot. I feel like Yeosang don't listen. Yeosang has his own way of doing things. I feel like Yeosang may have certain patterns or ways of doing things, and he's not going to change them for people very easily. So if he has a routine, he's going to stick to that routine. He's going to keep doing that, whatever it is. If he has a certain way he preps before he gets to practice, or if he has a certain numbers of hours that he set for himself to practice, or whatever it is, he kind of sticks to his own rules. Even if it may be kind of like against what the group suggests. Yeosang's like, I'm going to do me because I've always done me. We have supernatural, inexplicable, miraculous, otherworldly. Yeah, he thinks Yeosang is kind of weird, but also very unique. Like, it's not a bad weird. It's kind of like, how do you exist? Like, this person is very unique, very strange. Like, I've never seen someone like him. It's almost a fascination. It's a fascination with Yeosang. From Mingi, he's like, this person is very, very interesting. I guess that's the best way I could put it. Yeosang towards Mingi, it says Beauty and the Beast, unconditional love. He has a lot of love for Mingi. He has a lot of love for Mingi. I guess he sees their relationship as Beauty and the Beast because he can't understand. He can't understand Mingi. I don't think he understands the words because I think Mingi may be quite poetic. As I've seen lately, Mingi has a way with words. He cannot understand what Mingi's talking about. He doesn't understand what Mingi's saying to him, or why Mingi may come out of nowhere and say something to him. He just doesn't get it. And so for whatever reason, Yeosang will take it either as he's attacking me or he's showing affection, and I don't know why. So Yeosang seems to be in a constant state of absolute confusion. Almost like, and it's like, so he sees Mingi as almost irrational. So the Beauty and the Beast, he's like, he absolutely loves him. So he's like, I absolutely love you. I have no idea what you're talking about. I have no idea what you're talking about. So they so far seem to have this very interesting dynamic. I'm actually quite amused. Let's see, what else do I want to pull? All right. Let's just pull some more. What, I think I want to do my tarot for this, but I'm going to pull some from these. What does Mingi want from Yeosang? There seems to be something that he wants Yeosang to let go of. He wants Yeosang to let go of something. So we have from this lens and over on Yeosang's part, but over on Mingi it says moving on, deception and envy, and then over on Yeosang it's hope. So there is something connecting here where Mingi is seeing something going on with Yeosang, and he's like, I want you to move on. I want you to let it go. I want you to not, you know, be fooled again. I don't want you to, you know, worry about all of these other things that's happening around, you know, around you. Let it go. It's not serving you. And Yeosang is like, I still have hope. I'm going to hold out. I'm good. He's very, and I think that's also where the rebelliousness comes from. He's like very, what's the word? He's very persistent. He's very persistent. And what does Yeosang want from Mingi? Oh, okay. There's still, these cards landed where they are, so I'm just going to read them. Foundation and adventures. He wants their relationship to kind of stabilize. Because like I said, for whatever reason, Yeosang is in a constant state of confusion and not knowing how people feel about him. And not understanding why people feel a certain way about him. Okay? Authority, power, and prosperity begins. And this, I don't know what, Yeosang wants Mingi to be more aggressive and authoritative. I don't know if that's with him personally or if that's in general, like maybe, I don't know, maybe it could be stand up for himself or something, or like, you know, kind of like be stronger. But he wants him to grow. He wants him to grow. He wants him to be more stern. And yes, even with firm foundation, yeah, he wants him to grow and he wants him to be stable. He doesn't like seeing Mingi flip-flop all over the place. And it's very ironic since he kind of flip-flops. But we have cycles here, so I guess that's where it connects. He's like, he doesn't feel like Mingi is stable. He feels like Mingi is constantly going back and forth. Yeah, just constantly going back and forth with whatever it is that he's worried about. He feels like Mingi needs to find a firm foundation and needs to stabilize himself. He also wants Mingi to be more, I think he wants Mingi to be more aggressive with him, or more, what is it? Not send him convoluted messages. He wants Mingi to be very bold and straight, tell him like word for word, I really like you. I consider you my family, or whatever. Like, he wants him to be very bold and say it in a way that Yeosang can understand it. Because Yeosang does not deal with convoluted or confusing things. If you make it too complicated, he's not going to understand, and he's going to either take it as you're offending him, you're offending him, you don't like him, or you're weird. So it's like for Yeosang, you really have to be very direct with him, or it doesn't seem like he understands unless you are very direct. So he needs Mingi to be more assertive, a lot more stronger, a lot more forward, a lot more aggressive with him when it comes to communication or anything. It's just like, I need you to be in my face and tell me what you want, tell me what you need, tell me how you feel. If you're going to communicate with me, I need you to be straightforward. I need you to not be shy about it, even though Yeosang himself is shy. He doesn't, I don't think he he's like, he wants somebody to just be straight up front with him. I think for Yeosang, this is all alleged for entertainment purposes only. I think for Yeosang, he can understand that a lot better. It's easier for him. Boop, 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 boop. Okay, moving on. Alright. It was a cute little reading. Let's go ahead and... I wonder if I have any other questions. So we have what we want. Sorry, my camera died, but alright. So I haven't tried this before, but I think I want to do like what like don't they like about each other, or like what they would want to change from each other. I gotta stop leaning back in this chair because it's making so much noise. Like what would they, like what kind of irks them about each other, or what they would like for each other to change. Okay, and then for Yeosang towards Mingi. Okay. So Mingi towards Yeosang, what he doesn't like about Yeosang or wants him to change. That's funny. They both have issues with each other's sort of the way they're grounded, or what they... It seems like both of them have their own ways of being stubborn, and it seems like almost like where Yeosang wants Mingi to be more grounded. I feel like Mingi wants the opposite for Yeosang. Like, he's like, I want you to kind of loosen up a little bit, loosen up. Also, what he wants for Yeosang to change or doesn't really like is the way he communicates. Yeah, he doesn't like the way he communicates. He doesn't like who he you know, it's very interesting. There seems to be an issue with Mingi doesn't like the friends, or Mingi doesn't like the company, like, because we have spiritual union and participate in alliance. It's like he doesn't like he feels like Yeosang needs to do better with communicating who he pulls into his circle. He also feels like he doesn't like the way, how do I put it? He feels like also Yeosang needs to learn how to be a better friend as well. Like, he's like, you gotta work on communication, loosening up. He's like, he feels like Yeosang, he's got work to do. He's like, you have work to do, because, you know, people can say stuff to you and show things to you and you don't understand it. The way, he's like, the way you communicate and connect doesn't match. Like, he's like, it's not working for him. He also hates and wants Yeosang to stop sacrificing himself. So there's this sense of sacrifice. He's like, you're always sacrificing yourself. You're always letting yourself go last. You're always letting everyone go before you. And he wants Yeosang to choose himself first. He wants him to choose himself first sometimes. He still wants him to loosen up on, he wants him to loosen up, not be so grounded in certain habits or behaviors, because he feels like it's a bit toxic. He's like, you're stuck. You're stuck in this one place and you haven't moved on. Oh, hey, there it is. I forgot about it. Moving on. He's like, you're stuck in this one place and you haven't moved on. Like I said, it's the opposite. Whereas Yeosang wants Mingi to be firm and have a firm foundation and not change with these cycles, not constantly be changing. Mingi's like, that's what humans do. You have to change. You have to move on. You have to grow. You have to either let people go, or you have to, you know, you have to adjust. You cannot stay the same all the time. And that's how Mingi feels. So he's like, these are the things that he doesn't like, and he wants Yeosang to change. Yeosang, interesting. Yeosang wants Mingi to be more aware. And I really wanted to say more aware of his power and presence. Mingi usually shows a lot of confidence, but I don't feel like Yeosang feels like... It's weird. Yeosang has a different interpretation on Mingi. Yeosang has a very different interpretation on Mingi. And he's like... He wants Mingi to be more aware of the effect that he has on people, more aware of his abilities, of his power, more aware of, like, I feel like his kindness, or it's like a few things. Like, he's like, you do things. Yeosang feels the same way. He's like, you do things and you're not aware of the message that you're giving out. You're not aware of how what you say makes people feel. Interesting. Even with, we have marital and spiritual prosperity, emotional loss. Yeah, again, there's this thing where Yeosang does not understand Mingi's feelings. Like, he feels like they're growing closer in a way, and then all of a sudden he feels like they're not. And I think before I continue this, let me put these up. Let me leave these here. Stack these right quick. Cause let me before I say anything. I'm burning up. I gotta take off this sweater and turn off this heat. Okay. I'm gonna come back to this. Mingi towards Yeosang. I have to pull out my love oracles. Okay, so I'm gonna leave these three here. And then I need some explanation over here. Yeosang towards Mingi. How does Yeosang feel about Mingi? Yeah, okay. There's one more in here that's turned over. Ah, okay, I knew it. Okay. Because I saw marital and I'm like, did you have a crush? And it's wedding rings here too. Cupid's arrow, paradise, talking, lightning. Okay, I think Yeosang, okay, so Yeosang has a different way of interpreting people's feelings. I'm going to start with Yeosang first. And then we'll actually see what Mingi is feeling. So far, when we first started, we saw Mingi's like familial, platonic. It seems like Yeosang actually ended up having a crush on Mingi at one point because the way Mingi communicated with him, I think Yeosang may have thought he was feeling him. So talking, interested, conversing more, awaited message arrives, text, call, email, or hovering. So he felt like Mingi's loving messages may have meant something else. Cupid's arrow, have faith, love is coming, surprise, initiation, or meeting, hesitation. I do feel like he was kind of like, he wasn't sure. Yeosang's never sure of Mingi's feelings. This is why awareness, light, marital, and emotional loss. So he's like, Yeosang feels like he needs to be more aware of the way he speaks to people because people can interpret it very differently. So if Mingi talks to people very poetically and stuff, the way he's very romantic, and Yeosang took it that way at one point in their relationship of ever knowing each other. There was a point where Yeosang took it that way before realizing that's not what it was, and it did take a blow to him, allegedly for entertainment purposes only. So it's yeah, happiness, expansion, joy, playfulness, oneness, enjoying each other. He thought there was something going on. wedding rings, union, wedding, married, soul connection, eternal love, everlasting promise. And then as we have emotional loss over here, we have lightning, sudden change, shocking news, surprise, epiphany, upheaval, and transformation. He got to a point where he realized, oh my God, I've misinterpreted him. This is not what he meant. Like, this isn't what he meant. Oh my God. So it's like there was this kind of moment where he was able to sort of emotionally or socially catch up and understand that that's just Mingi's natural love language, or the way Mingi is his natural way of being, and there was not anything like heavily special around that. That's probably also why Yeosang never really believes. It seems like allegedly Yeosang does not believe the words that come out of Mingi's mouth, or is constantly confused by it. Like, what are you talking about? What do you mean? What are you trying to say to me? Which is why, which also can be seen why he wants Mingi to be more assertive and authoritative with him. Like, he wants him to be very in his face and just tell him flat out how he's feeling. What does he mean? What does he want? Because Yeosang does not understand, and if it's left to his own mind, Yeosang can take something and just go all the way left field, okay? Mingi, it says, House of Cards, take a chance, risk, being strategic, options, not showing hands, gambling. There may have been something to Yeosang's interpretation of Mingi. There may have been something. Here we go. Love. Unconditional love, self-love, oneness, passion, affection, and attraction. There may have been a hint of something, but stabbed in the back, heartbreak, pain, deception, shocking attack. I feel like this is another case of, it seems like Yeosang's great with that. Like misconnections, miscommunications. So I do think that that's why moving on, partnerships, alliance, unions. Okay. Yeah, there does seem to be another form of miscommunication that's happened in their dynamic as well. So again, it does not seem like Yeosang does very well with kind of like if you're not direct, he just don't understand. He don't understand. He really don't understand. So it seems like when Mingi was talking to him, or at a point of them talking, getting to know each other, whatever, Yeosang misunderstood him, saw it as something else, then also misunderstood that, and then decided, no, he hates me, or it's not like this. He's just, that's just the way he is. Whereas Mingi may have not initially meant something, or may have not initially meant something, then eventually thought, I don't know, maybe. And I feel like there may have been some words exchanged, and it just didn't, I don't think it worked out. I don't think it worked out. I think their relationship, whether, you see it platonic or romantic, either way, it just didn't work out. Every time, they were never on the same page, ever. They were never on the same page. And as we have cycles for Yeosang, this continues. For Mingi, it doesn't. Mingi's like, I just love you the way you are, because you're a strange one. You're honestly, I don't know what to do with you. You're just a very unique person, and I absolutely adore you. You're just gonna be, you're just that. That's it. So I do think Mingi's on the platonic side. I do think there was, like I said before, I think there was maybe a little bit of something, but nothing, nothing too big, nothing too serious. Like there was maybe a consideration, like I really like him. Maybe, no. Kind of that kind of thing. Yeosang seems to be all over the place. The more that I read on his dynamics with the other members, Yeosang seems to be absolutely all over the place. I love the kid, but he's giving me airhead. like pretty airhead. He's giving me he just this poor child. But yeah, that's what we have. I'm gonna go ahead and lastly use my tarot just to see what's coming next for, what'll come next for their dynamic. Will it get better? Will it get worse? We'll see. All right. Oh, I didn't straighten all these out. Oh well. It doesn't matter. Whatever. It is what it is. I'm about to shuffle it anyway. Alright. What is next for Mingi and Yeosang's relationship? I'm already done. I'm already done. I see more words of affection coming, and in a sense of once again a sense of indifference. Like, okay, here it is. I do feel like Mingi again is going to come and offer words of love, encouragement, and affection. Yeosang is gonna look at him crazy and ask him what the hell he's talking about. Okay, and look at him like, girl, I don't want that. I don't know what does that mean? Get that out of my face. King of Wands, Mingi, the fire sign, the Leo, is going to feel absolutely betrayed and backstabbed. Hence the 10 of Swords, right? The 10 of Swords and stabbed in the back, okay? And then guess what? Right over here with Yeosang, cycles. It repeats. I think this is just, unfortunately, their absolutely ridiculous dynamic. I feel like this continues. The worst thing is, I don't think Mingi learns from it either. Neither does Yeosang. So it's just constantly, you know, hand on shoulder. I appreciate you. Yeosang looking him in the eye. Why are you touching me? What in the world do you want? You know, it's just, they don't understand each other. They don't understand each other at all. I don't know. I want to pull some more cards just to see if there's anything else. Nope. The Wheel of Fortune, cycles. Nope. They said it, like I said, it's the same thing. It's the same thing. It's just going to keep happening. It's just going to keep happening. These two clowns have no idea what the hell they're doing. They cannot understand each other. They just can't. They love each other unconditionally, both of them. They really do love each other. But they just do not know how to communicate with each other. They don't get it. They both think each other is, well, no, Yeosang thinks he's crazy, and Mingi thinks he's just an alien. He's just like, you know what? You are just very unique. And that's all right, because you have me who cares about you and all your uniqueness. Because somebody got to do it. No, I'm kidding. But yeah, like, that's kind of what I'm getting from them. Let me know if you guys have any more questions. Please let me know your thoughts on this dynamic. What do you think about it? Wow. Wow. Yeah, from what you guys know, let me know how you see their relationship or their dynamic. What do you suppose happened? All of that. Oh, you know what? I forgot about the whole, the phone thing. Either way, leave your comments in the comment section below. Make sure you like, comment, and subscribe. Join Patreon if you want to get more readings like this. Yeah. Or if you want to purchase a reading for your favorite idol, celebrity, or group, this is a dynamic reading. There's a tier for purchasing dynamic readings. You go ahead and subscribe to it, and then message me who you want a dynamic reading on, and I get it out to you in 3 to 5 business days. So if you are interested in getting that for your favorite idol or celebrity, please join Patreon and check it out. I'll see you next time. Bye.